The fine folks over at East Asia Soft reached out. We've been covering a lot of their showcases. They've put out a lot of great games, and they reached out and for with a review code, and it's one of the games that they've showcased, and I've said multiple times, this game looks great, and it does have a physical. I have the physical order, but it's not here yet. It's called The Letter, a horror visual novel, and I'm one of those people. I do not like horror games. All right, just flat out, I do not like horror games. I do not like to be scared. I do not like Resident Evil or Silent Hill or any of that, except when it's visual novels. It's really weird. Zero Escape, stuff like that. I love visual novels, and when they tell a really compelling story, and this looked really cool. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go into it. If I'm a little scared, I'm a little scared. If it's too much for me, I'm gonna back out. And this is a really unique visual novel in the way it's set up. So just for background, it did come out last month, December 15th, 2021. East Asia Soft again is the one who put it out, developed by Yang Yang Mobile. So this this goes through 7 chapters. Each chapter follows a different person, and the unique thing is that while you're with the person, the all the events stack. So you will see a branch, you will see like a tree of each character as you get to each chapter, and each chapter does get longer. So it's one of those things where it's like, wow, I did chapter one and it was like 45 minutes, and I did chapter two and it was like, all right, about the same. By the time you get to the last ones, it's like hours, like they get really long. And a lot of the reason it's long is because it's all based on what you've done in the previous chapters. So this game takes place over a span of like 2 weeks. So you have this 2 week period of time, and while you're going through it, if you're in the first character and you have the choice to go to the office or go home, and you say, well, I'm going to go to the office, then when you play the next character, when it gets to that day, that character is at the office. So any decision revolving that, like if you wind up going to that place, you will run into that character. But if you had him stay home and you wind up going to that place, you won't run into the character. So by the time you're on the 7th chapter, it factors in all these decisions for 6 previous characters because they all overlap. And sometimes you will get a conversation repeated, but you'll hear it like the inner monologue from the other character. A lot of times you'll skip days. You literally will skip couple days, and you know what happens as a journal. Nothing really important with that character happens that hasn't already been shown. I like that. I like that world building. I like where your decisions truly matter. And the story behind this is you start off with a character named Isabella, and she is a real estate agent, and she is selling this Ermengarde mansion. And this mansion is an old from the 1600s in England, and supposedly is haunted. Of course, like these old haunted tales. So you go there, and while you're investigating, you're about to have an open house. You find this letter, the name of the game, and the letter literally just says, "Help me," in what looks like blood over and over. And then at the bottom, it's like, share this with 5 people or else. And it's like this old school chain letter, like, really, you're going there? And immediately after that, this creepy woman who we wound up calling the Grudge Woman because she's just like gasping like in the Grudge, which I was found out about from my wife because I didn't watch it, but we called her the Grudge Woman. She's like dripping in blood and like decay, and it was just like, okay, this is kind of creepy. And you get a quick time event, and you could choose to turn off quick time events if you want to. If you fail the quick time event, you die. But if you succeed, you run away. And she accidentally winds up showing this letter to all the other characters. And other people have apparently seen this letter. And everybody that's seen this letter outside the main characters, they start dying. They start like combusting in flames or all this crazy stuff happening. And it's like, what is going on? And all these people start, she's trying to tell people, and everyone thinks she's crazy, and everyone starts to see this girl. She starts appearing, and it's not like, oh, you're in the mansion, it's scary, I'm going to go home, I'm safe. You're not safe at home. She appears in people's dreams, she appears in the park, she appears all over in creepy scenarios. One character could be driving and looks in the back seat, and there she is, like grinning, and it's like really freaky stuff. And I loved it. I thought it was really well done. It kept me on the edge of my seat, and I did complete the game. And again, you can have the characters die off or you can save them, and I beat them with everybody alive. And then I found out after doing so that there is an actual true ending to the game. and there's a whole backstory of who this woman is and what's going on, and you get these memories of a character dies, you get these memories of the past and the true nature of what she is and what her story is. And I haven't seen that yet, so I can't talk about it. And even if I did, I wouldn't spoil it. But it was enough for me to say I want to delve deeper into this world. I really felt the characters. There's a relationship meter, so you can wind up having characters get together, or you could have characters wind up, just being friends, or even enemies, and have them kill each other and go against each other. Like, it's really, really cool. So every decision you make, will have positive or negative effects on different characters, and it's just an ensemble cast. It's just really well done, better than I expected, longer than I expected. Really excited for the physical to come out, and it's one of those that if you like visual novels, if you like the horror stuff, if you like, good storytelling, like I want to sit down and just be in this atmospheric, good story setting. This game, it took me by surprise. It was way better than I expected, and I highly recommend this game. And I thank you very much, East Asia Soft, for providing code. Even though I already gave you my money to purchase the physical, I gladly would double dip on this. Even if I didn't already have the physical, because it's that good, I would want this on my shelf. It is a really compelling, fun experience, and I just recommend it.